Are they missing you or have they truly let go? That's what we're about to uncover. So welcome, sweet Pisces, to Beyond the Breakup Month 2. This reading is timeless, but if the separation is recent or not, unresolved, or something your heart still returns to, you're in the right place. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, as I shuffle the cards, I'm actually thinking that it would be of a great help if you would take a moment to read the pin comment. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it will help you understand how to use this reading and get the most out of it, as there are a few ways it might speak to you. Okay, so now let's begin, and we are going to see the attitude of your particular ex towards you at the time that you are listening to this reading. Okay, we are going to take 3 cards first, and then we're going to analyze them. First one is the source. Then we have got moment to moment and awareness. That's great. So what I'm sensing here is that this person is really starting to wake up and to realize how it is to be without you and how it feels. When I see this particular card and it hits very, very hard in my solar plexus, you know, it feels like something it's coming from deep within themselves. It's like, listen to me, or more than a word, it's a feeling. Okay, so it's like as if their inner instinct, their inner soul is really talking to them moment by moment, creating awareness of how they feel without you. And it's a moment by moment inner reaction. It's like a chain. It reminds me a little bit of a chemical reaction that is happening within themselves, one at the time. It's like with every breath that they take, there is this fueling of understanding how it is now to be without you and how it feels. And with every breath, they get a bit more awareness. Okay? So please remember though that this is a general reading, and this reading might not resonate with everybody or only a part of it. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. But instead, if you are interested in a private reading just for your own situation, the link it's in the comment box below. Sorry, not the comment box below, the description box. Okay? Now let's see. And meanwhile I shuffle, we are going to remind ourselves what is the title of this reading, and it is, are they missing you? Now the first question is, are they genuinely missing you right now? So let's have a look. And we are going to pull the first card and then the rest of them from the middle. Oh, Judgment. Are they missing you? Awareness, judgment. Yes, absolutely they're missing you. Why? Because now they have got the maturity, or from within themselves there is that inner voice that is not attached to the ego, is not attached to the logic, is not attached to anything, that is pushing them to make a judgment on their feeling right now that they're not with you. And it's saying, I am missing you. This also in its own is the card for reconciliation. So we are already at that stage. Will we stop the reading? No. I wanted to see more. Now, second question. What specifically do they miss most about you? The Sun card. Now, the Sun card, I don't know if many of you are aware that the Sun card is a yes. Okay, I know that it doesn't answer the question, what specifically do they miss most about you? But the main title is, are they missing you? So this is a giant yes. Okay, now let's bring it down and let's explain this card as the reply to the question. Okay, what specifically do they miss most about you? Your beauty. Your beauty, your sweetness, your bringing light where there is darkness. That even with your smile, you could just look at them, and your eyes, your smile, and all of that would take away the darkness of the day that they just unfolded for them. That warmth, that knowing that you are nurturing them, because the sun, it's also that. I know it's mainly the moon, but it's also that blossoming because of your warmth. Wow. Pisces, you always have fantastic readings. Now, when are thought of you strongest for them? When? And here we've got the Queen of Wands. When they desire having someone next to them that would make that spark appear. I also sense that you would have been the one joking with them as well, making jokes to make them laugh if they were down, or if you saw them that they were kind of, grouchy or something like that. So the thoughts of you are the strongest for them when they need that kind of energy. Okay, and we need that all the time in our life. What triggers their longing or nostalgia? And here we've got the wheel. Everything. Okay, sorry, the world. I shouldn't say the wheel, the world. The light is getting dimmer here, so the glasses, I still get used to them. They're new glasses. So this is the world card. 360 degrees. What triggers the longing or nostalgia? Everything. There is nothing that they hear or look at or do that stops them from missing you. They're in that kind of loop, and you are here in the middle of it. You are the center of everything. What did you do to them, Pisces, to make them feel like this? Okay, now, how do they cope with missing you? And here we've got the star. They're coping by hoping. The star card is that card where we actually look up at the sky and make a wish and hope and pray. We look at the falling stars and we make wishes. This is exactly how they cope with missing you. Hoping that you're going to be in a reconciliation, hoping that you still love them, hoping that you haven't forgotten about them, hoping that you have forgiven them for whatever. What stops them from reaching out? Now, when I mention reaching out, please take which one of the two sides resonates here that I'm going to explain. Now, if you're still talking to this person, reaching out, it means that they would feel free to explain all of this. So what is stopping them to explaining and really opening up about all of these feelings? And instead, if there is no communication between the two of you, of course, it means opening communication again. So what stops them from reaching out? And here we've got the Justice card. Could they feel that in this very moment in time is not the right moment? And for whatever reason, maybe if they need to open up, it's not the moment because they feel that you would not be completely receptive. Maybe because they want to wait until you become more soft towards them, even though you're very forgiving, Pisces, as an archetype, but then it depends from what you have in your natal chart. But there is an imbalance here. Maybe because themselves, they're just going moment to moment at the time. They would need themselves as well to find balance before they can make an outside step, and opening up on all of this. I'm sensing that they would not be able to take a no at the moment. It would be very, very harsh for them. If they came back to you asking for a reconciliation and you said no, for them would be incredibly harsh. Now, what does this longing mean for the connection overall? And here we've got the strength card. Is strengthening. More they feel this way and more is strengthening that inner soul that speaks to them and says how much they still want you, how much they need you, how important you were in their life. You know, I'm also sensing that it's going to be when all of this happens, because this person is going to come back or is going to try to come back. It's going to be very powerful. You know, when they open up finally and when they're going to, to come towards you, it's going to be extremely powerful, with a lot of strength. So it's like as if it's also building up within themselves the strength to come back. Okay, so Pisces, I am going to leave your reading here. And if you feel like sharing how you felt through the reading, what resonates, what doesn't, and maybe a bit about the connection that you had with this person, please leave a comment and you are so welcome to do that. Now, I would also strongly recommend for you to take a little time to sit with what came through and allow it to unfold in its own way. If you feel drawn to explore more, you can find other episodes from this series in the description box below. There is the link there, as well as other series on the channel that you will find on my main page. And whenever you're ready, you can go there because they're all timeless now. Okay? And if this reading spoke to you and you would like to stay connected, you're very welcome to like, share, and subscribe. And actually, that would really help this work continue. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, Pisces, for being here with me today. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.